I promise I'm not going to use any props on this one. Let's keep it short. All right.
Okay,
So,
all right. We're back.
welcome back to episode number 12.
12 already.
12. We're going to talk a little bit about the prison of the human experience. These traps that will keep us stuck on drama. So, if we look back to 6, 8, 10,000 years of human records that we have, we're going to find that the mind gets stuck on a prison. There is one, but it's divided in 4. Wherever we find ourselves within the walls of this prison, we're going to be the victim of that experience, right? Now, this prison has 4 rooms. Religion tells me what I should or should not do.
Right.
Simple. This tells me what I can or cannot. The laws, right?
Right.
This is ruled by the have or the have not. And this is ruled by knowledge. Know or doesn't. Man, he doesn't know. Now, every problem that every human has ever had is going to be on one of these, or a combination of, right? Mm-hmm. Example. The problem is that I don't have enough money, or enough grains, enough food, enough house, enough cars, enough something, right? So this prison, this structure of the mind is going to give you a minus and a plus. If I have this experience, my subconscious mind is going to say, you need to move to the have. The problem is that you're here and you need to be here or here or here. Or if I'm here and the problem is that I have an illness, cancer, a wife or something that I don't want to have, the subconscious mind says you need to go to the I don't have, right? So why is this a prison? Because we are fooled by the subconscious mind thinking that the answer to the issue is on the other side of the spectrum. Well, I have a problem, and when I don't have it, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be joyful. I'm going to be this or that, right? So after we move to the supposedly the solution, after a while, it becomes the problem. So imagine I'm 16 years old, right? Oh, the problem is I don't have a girlfriend. The solution is I need to have a girlfriend, right? So after I find a girlfriend, I have a girlfriend. Now everything is good. Then what happens? Well, the problem is we're not married. We need to be, married. Or whatever it is, but in this example. So now we have to move to the have a license, have a marriage, right? And then you get married. And then what happens? Well, the problem is I have, a lot of issues in my, marriage, and now I have to move back to the I don't have, right? And we just bounce. Now this is used for the have and have nots, but let's say this: the should and should not. A minus and a plus. I should eat more vegetables. You're laughing. I'm here, and I need to move to the more vegetables. Now, again, I'm not saying this is right or wrong. It's just an experience, but it can become a prison. Because I'm not going to be who I need to be. I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be joyful. I'm not going to be the person that I need to be until I'm able to make it here. Or, I should eat less, X or Y, X. This is just an example, but when we are stuck in the I'm not quite where I need to be, we're fighting life, right? We need to be moving we're basically missing being present.
I see.
Because we're not happy. I'm here, yeah, I know I'm here, but I should not be here. I need to be there, right? So don't think of religion necessarily in the religious way, although that's the maximum expression of this, but it's the things that you should or should not be doing, eating, thinking, not thinking, any number of, things. If I say, don't think of an elephant.
First thing you're going to do is think of the elephant.
That's right, right? So the more you don't want to think about it, the more you're going to think about it.
Right.
That's why this is a trap, right? Can and cannot. Minus and plus. The problem is that I'm here. I'm on the can't. And as soon as I can, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be run out. The problem is that I can't travel. But the moment that I can, the passport is here, I can travel. Life is going to be good. No, it's not. Life is going to be the same. Because we set the terms of life from within. From within. Not from within the prison. So, this one. This is a topic. Know or doesn't know, right? The problem is I don't know. So let me just get my next certification and then life is going to be good. Let me just get my master's or my PhD and then life is going to be good. Bullshit. If life is good now, it's going to be good then. If it's not good now, it's not going to be good then. Now with this, I'm not saying don't do it. Go for it. But just know that the answer lies within.
Right.
Not in the PhD, not in the master's, not in the diploma. If you're trying to validate yourself, this is the plus here. So if you're trying to validate yourself, infinite, connection to source, you're trying to validate it through knowledge, it's a prison. It never ends, right? I share this a lot when I teach a course on holistic healing and all that. I tell them knowledge doesn't heal. If knowledge healed, Google will be the best healer ever because it knows everything that there is to know at this point, right? Knowledge doesn't heal. I'm not a good healer because of what I know. That's just not how it works. I know a lot of people that know a lot less about a certain topic than I do, and they're better healers than I am, right? So when we start to identify, where am I? The problem that I have now, is it in the should not or should? Is it in the can or cannot? In the have or have not? Or in the no or not no? Once I identify, where am I? Am I here, here, here? My subconscious mind is trying to tell me that I should go here or that I should go here. And then I'm like, no, I need to go here. So think of these as the spiral staircase that will lead you out of that prison. So the answer, that's why we often hear, the answer is within. Right. The answer is within. And the more present that we can be, the less we're going to face the traps of the ego, the traps of being a human, right? The more we play with the ability to connect to the source, the problems dissolve. We don't have a problem. We have an experience, right? Now, if we just have an experience, that allows me to be present in the experience, right? So now, the reason I'm sharing this is, one, because we need to keep in mind that the solution that the subconscious mind creates becomes always an issue. If my subconscious mind told me that the solution to the problem is that becomes an issue, right? So the more that we understand that everything in life is just an experience and that I don't necessarily should or should not, I just need to be, the easier life becomes. So I could give you 1,000 examples, but he made me promise that this video was going to be short, at least shorter than the last one. So anyway, does this kind of make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It makes a lot of sense. I've never had it broken down in this way, but it is very. I use a different interpretation of it.
Right.
It's the fact that we don't need to look. If we are, once we get to a point where we're, like you said, we're present, we're happy with who we are. Then I know that nothing external is going that I need that is going to make me. That is all an illusion. If I had that, I'm going to be happy. Or if I don't have that, I'm that. Those are all illusions. If I needed a degree, those are all illusions. That we're gonna. The happiness comes to be happy with who you are and accept yourself. And you hang out here, and all this is. You don't have to worry about any of this.
That's
attachment too. Don't attach yourself to anything.
Right.
Being non-attached to anything, and everything is just an experience. It's on loan to us. If we have it, we're blessed. If we don't have it, we're blessed. Either way.
That's right.
And we don't imprison ourselves in any of these quadrants.
Now, that being said, I think that the beauty of these is that these spaces gives us experiences. So what makes it a prison is not the space, is the inability to go in and out of it. Mm-hmm. A prison is a prison because you don't have the ability to go in or out. That's what makes it a prison. If you have a key, it's not a prison, right? A beautiful home that you're stuck inside and you cannot leave, that's a prison.
Yeah.
So these spaces are not an issue. You can be as religious as you want, that's fine. The problem is your inability to go in and out, right? If I am unable to change my belief, that's a problem. If I belong to a church or to an economic model or a scientific truth, that happens a lot, where I believe that the virus this, that the bacteria that this or that, and I'm stuck in that model, then it's a prison.
Right.
So it's not a problem. None of these are a problem. The problem is our inability to go in and out as needed.
Right.
So a lot of times when science doesn't know, we can just retreat, and spirit knows, right? If I cannot find the answer on one of these points, I can go to the I am and find the answer there, right? But that ability to go in and out, to have is not a problem, to not have is not a problem.
Exactly.
Is to be stuck in that point and believe it. That's the problem. So if we're able to move freely throughout all of this, you've made it, right? You use politics, the can and the cannot, to the advantage of your goal, of your intention, right? You use the religion part, that I should not, in relation to the intention that you have. So anyway, I wanted to make that clear, because being here is not a problem. Being here is not a problem. Being here is not a problem. Like, you can go for the PhD, just don't be trapped by it, right?
Right.
Because later on, you're going to be proved somewhat wrong. Inevitably happens, right? So anyway, thank you for your patience. And let's move on. Episode 13.
All right.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right.